Bangladesh is a country of great potentialities because of its strategic location in Southeast Asia, large workforce and fertile land and rivers. It is also bounded by the Bay of Bengal to the south, which provides an open stretch of 710 kilometers as the gateway to the rest of the world. The country got its independence in 1971 under the leadership of our great leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who envisioned to use the natural strength of sea and rivers to uplift the then war-torn country. Under the dynamic leadership of our Premier, we have our foreign policy, friendship to all, enemy to none. We have also solved the delimitation problems both in sea and land sectors with our neighbour, so now the country is free to gear up its development activities in all sectors. In recent years, Bangladesh has experienced economic growth that has been applauded in the international arena. We have maintained a stable GDP growth pattern of 6.2% over the last decade, even amongst periodic natural disasters and political turmoil. Taking strategic and economic advantage of our coastal location has contributed in an important way towards our country's development. Today, Bangladesh has 2 seaports for international seaborne trade. Both of them contribute significantly towards our country's economy by promoting trade, attracting foreign investment and fostering development and employment around their respective areas. The main port installations of Chittagong Port are situated along the banks of the river Karnafuli, about 16 kilometers from its outfall into the Bay of Bengal. The second, Mongla Port, is located at the confluence of Pushur River and Mongla Nalla, about 131 kilometers inland from the Bay of Bengal. Now, the growing economy of Bangladesh is demanding a growth of its port infrastructure, both in capacity and number. Our central coastal zone is also demanding an extension of our port facilities. The proposed solution to this is the development of the Payra Sea Port, a third seaport at Rabnabad Channel in Patuakhali district. As planned by the government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, the Payra Sea Port will meet the ever-increasing demands of our growing port needs and will engage all international seaborne trade in our central coastal zone. Most importantly, it will provide the facilities we need as Bangladesh embarks into an even better tomorrow. The Payra Sea Port is located in the general area in between the latitude 21 degrees 15 minutes to 22 degrees 0 minute north and longitude 90 degrees 0 minute to 90 degrees 30 minutes east on the bank of the Rabnabad Channel under Kalapara, a sub-district of Patuakhali. The shipping-friendly location is a naturally suitable place to build a seaport thanks to its ample space. The location is also strategically placed to foster the development of infrastructure associated with economic zone, garment, pharmaceutical, cement, coal-based power plant, fish processing zone and fertilizer factories, oil refinery, container, bulk, general cargo, LNG, petroleum and passenger terminals, shipbuilding industries and much more. The selected location of Payra Port will be only 5 kilometers inside the harbour mouth. A Attached with the hopes of a brighter future for our country, the Payra Sea Port Act 2013 was passed in the National Parliament on 10th November 2013. Our Honourable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina inaugurated the country's third seaport at Rabnabad Channel on 19th November 2013. More and more international seaborne trade, it will enhance the economic network in our country and the region. An external benefit of the Payra port will be a decrease in pressure of the demands from Chittagong port. It will reduce waiting time and thus grow our seaborne trade in the future. Other benefits include additional levy earning by multinational use, promotion of the global shipping trend of moving towards larger tonnage and enhanced waterways communication. Ultimately, the utilization of our geographical advantage using the Payra port will enable it to become a regional access door to the sea. Along with the development of an exclusive economic zone, the development of ecotourism, the Payra port is all set to become a key player in the development of our country's future. The Payra port also possesses numerous hydraulic and geographical benefits. Firstly and foremost, the port has a suitable draft for higher draft vessels. High water depths varying from 12 meters to 25 meters below CD at the berthing place can be utilized as the place for inner anchorage. The berthing place possesses an area of approximately 11 kilometers and a channel width of 4 kilometers, which is suitable for developing container, bulk, general cargo, LNG, petroleum and passenger terminals. The consultant company H.R. Wallingford has found the roadstead suitable for deep draft channels. The main geographical benefit of Payra port is its open spaces for smooth port management. Plenty of land is available at Kolapara Potuakhali for the port development and future expansion. The neighborhood area provides adequate open spaces for public and economic zones along with the development of other supporting infrastructures and facilities. Further, land development of the port yards and relevant facilities can be made through utilizing the dredged material of the proposed capital dredging. Perhaps one of the most important advantages of the Payra port is its connectivity. Payra port has accessibility by waterways. The river route connecting Dhaka and other districts is surveyed and vessels more than 5 meters will be able to ply day and night irrespective of the tides. Payra port has accessibility by road. A 2-lane national highway already exists near the port site and is on its way to being upgraded to a 4-lane highway for direct connectivity to the port site. The Payra port will have accessibility by rail. The proposed Podda Bridge rail line will connect the southern part of Bangladesh, and steps have been taken by the government to link Payra port with the capital city railway, thus ensuring transport of cargo by rail. Payra port also has accessibility by air. There is an airport at the Borishal main city. The government also has plans to construct a new airport nearer to the site, which will facilitate personal and cargo movement. The government has taken a short, mid and long-term plan to develop the proposed state-of-the-art seaport. As a short-term plan, by 2018, operations of the port with at least 2.5 kilometers terminal is set to begin. By the end of this year, operations of the port activities is planned to start by offloading cargoes from motherships at outer anchorage and transported to the hinterlands through river routes. As a mid-term plan, by 2023, the port will be fully operational with a minimum of 10 kilometers container and bulk terminals with all other associated facilities. Finally, as a long-term plan, the government has decided to establish EEZ, airport, port city, dockyard and shipyard, ecotourism and other relevant facilities and infrastructure centering the port. The Payra Sea Port is all set to become the bustling player in our international seaborne trade. It has all the strategic and geographic benefits required. Partnering with the Payra Sea Port means partnering with a better tomorrow for the country and docking safely into Bangladesh's future.